Hello, I'm John White.
And I'm Karen Devine. Tonight live at 5.
Shooter, you better back off.
A man accused in a double homicide in Nevada, leading police on a chase and deputy-involved shooting in Morongo Valley this morning. We have up-to-the-minute details on the suspect and the shooting.
Plus video of a woman accused of shoplifting, getting into fights, trying to leave an auto parts store. We have reaction tonight.
And sheriff's training to rescue animals from disasters. We take a look at the training process.
Now, live from the desert's news leader, this is breaking news.
Look, I got some friends. I think we should go by the ranch.
Shut up and focus.
A man being chased by sheriff's deputies, live streaming it all on Facebook before shots are fired. We have live team coverage tonight on this dangerous drama that played out in Morongo Valley overnight, starting a little after 2 in the morning. News Channel 3's Madison Weil is in Morongo Valley with up-to-the-minute details on the investigation and on this man authorities say is connected to a double homicide in Nevada. And we begin right now live in the newsroom, actually in studio with News Channel 3's Lauren Coronado, breaking down a disturbing Facebook Live video documenting the showdown with authorities. And Lauren, it is disturbing to watch.
Absolutely, John. Now, this is the suspect. He's been identified as 36-year-old Roger Tyndall of Morongo Valley. You can see him with a loaded gun in this video. He points it toward the camera, then he points it towards himself several times. He posted this to his Facebook. It was just about 1 o'clock this morning, just an hour before his first shots were fired.
You! I'll shoot this.
This is the live video we got from Roger Tyndall's Facebook page. You can hear sirens wailing as police chase Tyndall through parts of Yucca Valley and Morongo, an alleged hostage in the car with him.
Simon says everyone. Hey, you're gonna get let go. Relax. I'm not gonna kill you.
Tyndall and police exchanging fire, ultimately hitting Tyndall.
Help me with my bullets. I gotta die. Okay. Help me with my bullets.
Tyndall was arrested and taken to a hospital where he's expected to recover from his injuries. The hostage was also taken to the hospital and later released.
You wanna
That chase happening after Tyndall shot a 43-year-old man in front of a Yucca Valley home earlier that morning. That victim being treated at Desert Regional Medical Center right now. Detectives also learning Tyndall is wanted by an FBI task force for a double homicide in Henderson, Nevada.
And we're also working with our sister station in Vegas to learn more details about that double homicide. As for this morning's shooting, no deputies were shot. Reporting live in studio, Lauren Coronado, News Channel 3.
Unbelievable video there, Lauren. Thank you. Let's turn now to Madison Weil, who's live in Morongo Valley with more on community reaction and how this investigation has unfolded. Madison.
Karen, I'm here on the scene where that horrific scene unfolded earlier this morning. We can still see Tyndall's car where he crashed into bushes. Neighbors tell us they woke up terrified to the sound of over 50 gunshots. Gunshot after gunshot ringing out through 2 separate neighborhoods this morning. Byron Mitchell recalling what happened around 2 this morning in his Yucca Valley trailer park.
My brother-in-law was shot. His car was stolen. It was a 2016 BMW.
Suspect Roger Tyndall allegedly fleeing from that scene in the silver BMW and racing 9 miles west to a Morongo Valley neighborhood, leading police on a chase. And that chase ending in a crash in a ditch in this neighborhood where Tyndall is known to have family ties. Tyndall's cousin, aunt, and grandmother live in the homes next to the site where police say Tyndall crashed and continued to fire before being arrested and taken to the hospital.
Kind of strange. He said he's been feeling a little different lately, but I didn't see nothing like this.
He was always just really happy, and he got here, and this area is just bad.
Neighbors capturing this video.
Being asleep, I thought it was people playing with fireworks. All I saw from far away, it was like clear gun smoke and a lot of gunfire. Then when I stopped streaming, I heard a law enforcement says, "Put your hands up, put your hands up."
Oh, it was just rapid. It was like boom, 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 just rapid fire. And we know our neighbor next door to this property here. There's been problems with the property they're in front of right now.
His grandmother telling us Tyndall has a history of drug abuse.
There's nothing anybody can do. I mean, it's his choice. That's the trouble with drugs. They just wreck their minds and they don't realize how far off they are, you know.
Neighbors tell us this isn't the first time they've heard gunshots in this neighborhood. No officers were hurt in this morning's shooting, and authorities tell us that Tyndall is expected to survive his injuries. Reporting live in Morongo Valley, Madison Weil, News Channel 3.
Thank you, Madison. Of course, this happened up in Morongo Valley. A big impact here on the valley floor. Desert Regional Medical Center was placed on lockdown for several hours after the shooting that happened this morning. That's when routine when patients are coming into the hospital connected with the shooting. The hospital is now back to normal operations tonight. 7 News Channel 3 for any breaking information on the shooting and the suspect, Roger Tyndall. We started with live breaking news coverage early this morning. We will continue to bring you any new developments, and you can find up-to-the-minute coverage online as well at KESQ.com.
In other news tonight, live at 5, a woman is caught on camera after she reportedly shoplifted from an AutoZone in Palm Desert yesterday afternoon.
I'm not moving.
You're pushing her right now and it's on video.
Pull the car out!
Lady, you're pushing her
I'm not
and you're
moving.
on video.
Come on, please.
You're pushing her and it's on video, lady.
That's assault now, and I will
You're pushing her.
Well, now the person who sent us this video says the incident happened at the AutoZone in Palm Desert at 4:30 yesterday afternoon. You can see the woman attempting, she's going to attempt to drive away, but an employee tried stepping in front of her car. News Channel 3's Kai Beach is live in Palm Desert at the store right now where it all went down. Kai.
That's right. And today we've been speaking to multiple employees that work here. They tell me this woman, this alleged thief, came out of this door. She walked out with the whole basket of stuff that wasn't hers. When she came out here, she had a getaway driver right in this parking lot. That's when store employees confronted her, and also did another man who was out here doing some of his own shopping. He pulled out a cell phone, started to record her, and we're learning that man was a former police officer. And I spoke with him just a few hours ago. Now we're going to show you some more video of this woman. You can see her getting physical with some store employees right here. And that's when she turns her attention to the man filming, but she tries to knock the camera out of his hands. Now we spoke with that man. He says he is going to send this over to Riverside County Police when he gets a chance. That his file for this video is absolutely incriminating, and he says this woman should be behind bars.
I want to make sure she knew. She can't say she did something without knowledge. She hits the lady with the car, she hit me, told her she does it, it's assault, and she kept running the lady over and she parked the car on top of the one clerk's foot. You're making it worse, you just hit her again.
And we did speak with AutoZone employees and management here, and they tell us nothing inside the store is worth their employees being hurt for, so they're telling them not to follow people that come out here and shoplift. And the owner of that vehicle, where she might not be the owner of the vehicle, but she was definitely driving a green Toyota SUV. And if you have any information, you're encouraged to call the Riverside County Sheriff's Department. For now, reporting in Palm Desert, Kai Beach, News Channel 3.
A run of incredible weather, meanwhile, continues here in the desert. First Alert Chief Meteorologist Haley Clausen is tracking your conditions out there. Haley, let's keep it going, at least weather-wise right now.
Absolutely. Our temperatures this afternoon just a little warmer than what we felt yesterday. We had a high of 81 this afternoon. Palm Springs coming in at 84 degrees. We're maintaining nice and dry conditions. Humidity right now 18%, and the winds nice and calm. That's what you're looking at as a sustained wind speed. It's very calm. The strongest gust over the past few minutes has been 9 miles per hour in Palm Springs. Now our mountains are still experiencing a bit of a breeze, but overall much calmer, much weaker than what they had been experiencing just a few days prior. Now coming up in my complete First Alert forecast, we are looking for these gusts to intensify once more before the end of the work week. But for tonight, enjoy your evening. Clear skies overhead, temperatures that will be cooling down into the mid-70s around 8 p.m. and our winds down here on the valley floor just about 5 miles per hour, still maintaining that offshore flow with a northerly wind flow. Again, those winds will be intensifying before the end of the work week. We'll talk about a weather alert that has been issued coming up in just a few minutes.
We'll see that. Thank you, Haley.
A construction project to add a sewer line for the East Valley announced today.
Next on News Channel 3, how the project will benefit people living in the area.
Plus, a local organization is working to register high school students to vote. What organizers are saying about the importance of getting young people signed up.
And local authorities training to rescue animals in disasters like wildfires. Get a look at this very specialized training going on, needed all too often here in California. You're watching KESQ, the Desert's news leader.
Community leaders gathering today in Mecca to highlight the St. Anthony's Sewer Pipeline and Lift Station. The project will connect St. Anthony's Trailer Park and Huerta Palenque Park to the Coachella Valley Water District wastewater treatment system. The Water District says this project is critical to the health and safety of more than 130 households in that mobile home park that currently relies on outdated septic system.
Well, this is a public health threat when you have substandard sewage systems and water that contains arsenic and other types of toxic chemicals. And so we worked very hard with the local communities and other organizations to bring in millions of dollars for this infrastructure development, which is going to help improve people's lives.
The project will also provide infrastructure for other customers nearby to connect to the sewer system.
A local organization is helping register high school students so they can vote in the upcoming election if they're 18. Todak was at West Shores High School as part of their My Voice, My Vote, My Power campaign. They're visiting schools around Southern California to spread awareness about the importance of people getting out and participating.
There's a lot of youth that they're very motivated. They're paying attention to what's happening with the politics, not only here locally, but at the national and state level. So they're taking it personal so they could make sure that they're exercising the power that they have.
Todak organizers say that students can pre-register to vote at the age of 16, so they will be ready for the next election.
Well, tonight at 6 right here on News Channel 3, Democrat Joyce Silver will be in to talk about running for the 28th District State Senate seat. And you can watch all our special Your Vote coverage on Sunday, October 21st and November 4th at 6:30 p.m. right here on News Channel 3. We will break down all the important local and state races as well as the propositions on this November ballot.
Your Vote 2018.
Here it comes.
A couple of weeks away. President Trump criticizing California for its handling of wildfires.
Next on News Channel 3, what the president says needs to be done.
We are keeping our conditions nice and dry. Humidity is still staying low, and that's not going to be changing over the course of this week. Our temperatures are getting just a little bit warmer, not anything too crazy, just a few degrees every afternoon. But another fire weather watch has been issued for our local mountains. Coming up in my complete first alert forecast, we'll be talking about when this weather watch is going to be going into effect and exactly how long it will last. You're watching KESQ, the Desert's news leader.
Today, the Riverside County Sheriff's Aviation Unit and Horse and Rescue Animal Team conducted annual training in Hemet. News Channel 3 Sarah Trott shows us what it takes for a successful animal rescue.
Something you certainly don't see every day, and typically don't expect to happen on a beautiful day out on the trails.
It's difficult because a lot of the times people that do go riding, they're experienced riders, and it's something through no fault of their own.
But when something goes wrong, these are the people who come to the rescue.
All of us here, we love doing what we do. There's a lot that goes on. It's a lot of groundwork. When an animal goes down in the hills, usually, or on a trail, it's usually in a very inaccessible area. Hence, that's why we need a helicopter to come in and hoist them out.
A dummy horse used for training with Riverside County Sheriff's Aviation and Riverside Fire's Horse and Rescue Animal Team. The two joining forces to practice search and rescue techniques to prepare for whatever terrain, weather, or scenario might come their way.
In the last scenario, we believe that the horse got stung by a bee.
Ground crews connect the animal to an Anderson sling, while air crews use a helicopter to hoist and carry the animal to safety.
Two organizations came together as one that completes the team. We have our technical rescue team that does the hands-on portion, but we couldn't do it without the helicopter and the hoist capabilities. That makes it so much faster and just benefits the patient or the large animal rescue in that time.
For some team members, it was training for the first time. For others with more experience, a refresher and a way to combine a hobby to help others.
As a horseman already, it's important to me to be able to take care of the people that I ride horseback with regularly and to serve that community as well as serve the rescue community that I work with and work for.
Although horse rescues only happen a handful of times per year, it takes teamwork both on the ground and in the air. Hours of preparation, sometimes dozens of crew members. And the view from up here ain't cheap.
A single turbine engine helicopter, and it is tremendously valuable. So as far as the cost factor, it's approximately about $700 an hour to operate the helicopter, and so it can some can last all day.
Although most times these accidents can't be anticipated, some tips for riders.
Just like going hiking, you want to make sure you tell somebody where you're going, how long you anticipate being gone, take plenty of water, plenty of food. Even if you only plan on going out for a couple hours, plan as if you're going to be gone all day, possibly overnight.
But you can count on this crew for an incredible rescue routine. Reporting in Hemet, Sarah Trott, News Channel 3.
And you can see more behind the scenes photos and video of today's annual training on our website right now, KESQ.com.
President Trump criticizing California for not getting a handle on wildfires. President Trump saying that the state is costing the government billions of dollars because it is incompetent.
So I say to the governor or whoever's going to be the governor of California, you better get your act together, because California, we're just not going to continue to pay the kind of money that we're paying because of fires that should never be to the extent. And here we are with thousands of acres and billions of dollars every year. It's the same thing every year.
Just a reminder that Cranston fire burned more than 13,000 acres in Idlewild this past summer.
Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Haley Clausen.
We have been experiencing a very mild week, especially when it comes to our temperatures. I mean, look at these numbers, all below what is considered normal for this time of year. For today's date, that would be 89 degrees. Today, warmer than yesterday, but still below the norm. Now, Palm Springs had a low temperature this morning of 60. It was 10 degrees cooler, though, in Thermal. A very chilly start for the East Valley. We have more of the same into tomorrow. Temperatures right now stay nice and comfortable, 70s and 80s across the board for the lower desert. Overall, this is going to be a fantastic evening if you do have any plans to go outside. This is your view. Cloud-free conditions. We are still dealing with a lack of humidity, a lack of moisture in our atmosphere. So when we're looking at our relative humidity values, these are numbers that we actually prefer to see compared to what they were earlier on this week, down in the single digits. So a little bit of recovery there, but still maintaining the nice dry conditions that we like so much. Better yet, our winds have subsided, especially down here on the lower desert. Mountains are still going to be experiencing a bit of a breeze, but nothing compared to what they were until late Thursday, more into Friday. Those winds will be coming back on Friday, but for the mountains, not so much for the Coachella Valley. It's going to be for more of our wind-prone areas through the San Gorgonio Pass, up Highway 62, and for the Little San Bernardinos. So on Friday, well, more so late Thursday, but Friday being the big day, a fire weather watch is going into effect yet again for our local mountains and through the San Gorgonio Pass for the northern half of the Coachella Valley. Humidity will be very low. Those wind gusts do have the possibility to go up to 50 miles per hour. We're keeping it nice and dry through the weekend, getting a little bit more moisture by Sunday, but that's only because some extra moisture is going to be streaming in from the east, even bringing in the possibility for some light showers across the high desert. Not the Coachella Valley. We're talking hundreds of an inch. It's going to be very limited. Your 7-day forecast, wonderful if you like it sunny and warm and consistent. That's what we get to deal with throughout our entire 7-day forecast. John, Karen?
Well,
Very good
you,
numbers
Haley.
there. Thank you, Haley. There was at least one big winner in last night's Mega Millions drawing, even though no one hit the huge jackpot.
Next on News Channel 3, how one Northern California woman is walking away with nearly $2 million. You're watching KESQ, the Desert's news leader.
A Safeway store in San Francisco is celebrating after one of its employees won big in last night's Mega Millions jackpot. Amy Hollyfield has the story of a clerk who was close to winning it all.
Word went out last night that someone bought a ticket from this San Francisco Safeway store on Marina Boulevard with 5 of the 6 winning lottery numbers.
I was hoping it was one of my employees. I couldn't sleep last night when we found out that we had the 5 of 6 numbers. And of course, I wanted to be the winner, but clearly I wasn't the winner.
The manager wasn't the only one who was excited. Customers also felt a rush of hope.
And when I saw it on the internet last night, I'm like, I hit it. I felt it. I hit it.
But it was the manager who got her wish. A bakery clerk had the ticket worth $1.9 million.
I literally ran through the entire store screaming unprofessionally, I'm sure. And there he was at customer service.
Here are the winning numbers. A fellow employee checked the bakery clerk's ticket and saw 5 of these 6 numbers and told him he had hit it. Employees then gathered to congratulate him and take pictures.
I think we were all very excited for him. He had zero expression on his face. He didn't know what to do, so we gave him some information and helped him go on his way.
They snuck him out the back door as customers started coming through the front, ready to be the next winner.
So I decided to come here because it's possible. Baker won, so I can win.
Since no one had all 6 numbers, the next jackpot will be worth $868 million. When Alton Watkins realized he didn't win this one, he was back at the Safeway this morning to buy 3 more tickets.
I'm happy for him because he got the small one. He left the big one for me.
There you go. And it's getting even bigger. That was Amy Hollyfield reporting. It's now up to $900 million.
Go get your tickets. That's all we're saying. Then let us know about it. That does it for us tonight at 5.
See you back here at 6.